Questions, comments, concerns, recipe requests? Drop me a line. Jim's Man Cave Kitchen at gmail.com. Looking forward to hearing from you.
Hey, my name is Jim, and I want to welcome you to my Man Cave Kitchen. Hey boys and girls, I'm Jim, and this is Jim's Man Cave Kitchen. Welcome. This week, my friends, is Thanksgiving week. And I'm going to tell you, Thanksgiving is hands down my favorite holiday of the year. You know, I hear a lot of folks talking, and they're like, it's Thanksgiving. I have to go to my family's house. I have to see my family. Blah, blah, blah. You know what? I get to see my family. I get to see them. I love my family and my friends. And I'm going to tell you what, Thanksgiving, for some of us within my family, is a 3-day event. And you're thinking, what? 3 days of Thanksgiving? That's right, 3 days. It starts on Wednesday evening when we get together at my cousin's house and we do the prep work, whatever she needs done. We do some prep. We hang out, we visit, might drink a little bit. And that's that. We have a good time. And then the main event on Thursday, lunch at 1, dinner, whatever you want to call it, 1 o'clock. And then we clear the table. The dining room table gets cleared. And we gamble. And we drink. And we have a blast. We play dice games. Everybody shows up with a roll of quarters or their little coffee can full of change and whatever. And again, we have a good time. We can drink and we can gamble. And at the end of the day, nobody gets in a fist fight. We all go home and we still like each other. So in the evening of Thanksgiving Day, all the food comes back out and we have turkey sandwiches and graze on the leftovers. That's day 2. Our third day of Thanksgiving is the next day, Friday, when Lynn will take all the leftovers turkey and then she will either boil it down and make a turkey carcass stock and then in a turkey noodle soup, which is fantastic, or she'll put it all together in a casserole, and either one is fine with me. I like them both. So, Thanksgiving week. I'm not hosting. I'm not cooking. I am cooking, but not for over there. A friend of mine, my good friend Tony, asked me about a month ago if I would smoke a turkey for him for his Thanksgiving meal at his house. I said, absolutely, I'll do it. You bring me a turkey, I'll smoke it. So he shows up, wait for it, he shows up not with a turkey, he shows up with, look at right here folks, I'll get it out of this pot. Who's trying to get away from me. He shows up with the hind quarter of a deer and says, hey buddy, can you smoke this instead? Hell yeah, I can smoke that. So, I'm gonna smoke, I want you to look at this. Look at this hind quarter of a freshly killed corn-fed deer. Oh, man. I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna cook this thing and give it away, and it upsets me a little bit because I want to eat it. So, this loin has been in a brine for the last 24 hours. It's been sitting in a brine, a simple brine of water, some apple cider vinegar, and kosher salt, brown sugar. And that's it. It's been in the pot, sitting outside in the cool weather for about 24 hours. And that's what's nice about living in the Midwest in the wintertime. In the wintertime, the whole world is your walk-in refrigerator. You just gotta secure it so the animals don't get in it. But anyway, we're gonna dry this thing off. And we're gonna salt it. We'll salt this thing up liberally. Kosher salt all over. Some more salt. All right. We'll give it a couple turns of black pepper just because it's right here in front of me. There we go. So I started making this paste in here. Got my spice grinder right here, and I ground up some fresh rosemary and some fresh thyme and some garlic. What else did I put in there? Some salt and pepper, some peppercorns. I ground them all up, put them in here, and I'm going to mix with this some bacon fat. I'm going to put some bacon fat in here, and we'll make a paste. I'm going to make a paste, and we're going to rub it all over this venison loin, not loin, ham, hind quarter, leg, whatever you want to call it. So we got some bacon fat in there, and we're going to add to the mix a little bit of olive oil just to soften it up, just a little bit. Now, I'm going to put on some gloves. I'm going to mix this up by hand into a paste. And I'm going to rub it all over this venison. And I'm going to tell you what, it's going to be so good. I can't even wait. But it's not mine to eat. But you know what? You know the rule. You know the rule. If you watched Jim's Man Cave Kitchen before, you know the rule. Chef's choice. Chef's privilege. You get to taste the food. And if you don't use a whole can of beer in a recipe, by golly, drink it. That's what it's for. Chef's privilege. So we've got this right here worked into a paste, and this smells fantastic. I wish you could smell this. So we're going to rub this all over. Just like so. We'll work it in. this towel, take it into the wash. Right over here, off-site, boys and girls, will give you a little heads up on something that's coming up. I have purchased myself a deli meat slicer. Oh, yeah. And it's still in the box. I haven't used it yet. But, I'll give you a little teaser here. Coming up very, very soon is a Thirsty Thursday right here in the Man Cave Kitchen. And on the menu is smoked prime rib sandwiches. Oh, gosh. You think I can't wait for this? I really can't wait for some smoked prime rib sandwiches. And I will make a video of that so you can see how to do it yourself. And I'm going to slice it up on my new deli slicer, nice and thin. Get some nice kosher rolls. Whip up some horseradish aioli. Woo, boy! It's going to be good. It's going to be good. But right here, here's our deer ham. It's been brined. It's been rubbed with bacon fat and fresh herbs. And now I'm going to take it out. I have the Pit Boss grill smoker heating up outside. And I'm going to take this out there and put it on a rack. And I'm going to stick a thermometer in it. My handy dandy Bluetooth thermometer. And I'm going to stick a thermometer right into the center of it. And we're going to let this go to 140, no more than 145 degrees. I would like to be about 140, 142. And that is really, really rare. But the reason for that is because when it's done later tonight, my buddy Tony's not going to pick it up until tomorrow. So it'll get wrapped up and it'll be put in the fridge. And Tony's going to have to reheat it to feed his family and friends. So I don't want to cook it so that it's overdone when Tony reheats it. So I'm going to cook it to a 140, 142, which is super rare. And then when my friend reheats it, it should be perfect. Perfect. So I'm going to put this in the smoker and I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. And we'll slice off just a little bitty piece and have a taste. Whoo, boy, I can't even wait. Here we go, folks. Right here's our deer ham. It's been in the smoker for the most part of the day in the afternoon. And I pulled it out at 139 degrees. And it smells absolutely delicious. You can smell the herbs and the fresh herbs and spices on there. And the smoke, of course. I'm going to take a little chunk off this leg right here. And I'm going to tell you what. Even down here, I'm going to show you. Even right there at the very end. Look at that. Look at that. How rare it is in the middle. So these bigger pieces over here on the end is going to be even rarer, if that's even a word, than this end piece. So when my buddy Tony goes to reheat it for his dinner, it shouldn't overdo it. So I'm just going to try my new knife. I'll tell you the story about this knife another time. But I'm going to try this right here. Oh my gosh. First of all, that is so daggum tender. It is so tender. It just melts in your mouth. You got the smoke flavor in it. Not overpowering. You can taste the crust of the fresh herbs and the garlic that we rubbed all over it. And I ain't gonna lie, if I didn't know, if somebody just fed me this and I didn't know it was venison, I'd swear it was beef. It is that good. For all you venison eaters out there, you've got to try this. This is the best venison ham I've ever had. I'm jealous because this ain't my Thanksgiving dinner. Hands down. Until next time, folks, remember, Thirsty Thursday going to be right here. And we're going to smoke some prime rib and have prime rib sandwiches. I can't even wait.
Remember, folks, you can request this recipe or any of my recipes. Just drop me an email. Send it to jimsmancavekitchen@gmail.com. Look forward to hearing from you.